This glove is between 30 and 40 years old. I'd estimate closer to 40 years, but it belongs to my father, and he recently passed it on to me and asked me to restore it. As you can see, it's in rough shape. He's had it since he was a boy, and it's a nice old glove. It's just a testament to what good leather can hold up to. I mean, if you really take a look in here, the actual solid leather parts are in pretty good shape. There are other parts, however, that have been patched over time and just fixed up. I mean, fixes to get you through at the time. So I'm going to do a full restoration of this glove. And this is one of those projects that I myself am super excited. I can't wait to see it when it's finished. As long as I've known, I've seen this glove around home growing up over the years, and this is pretty much how it's always looked. It's been in rough shape like this, hasn't been used for quite some time. I'm going to do a restoration. It's not exactly in the realm of my normal work, but I do leather work, and I think I can make this glove look amazing again. So this will be definitely a video I think you'll want to follow through with. Let's get to work. I'm going to start by removing some of the patches that have been put on, some wool and thread and stuff that's been put on to replace the leather straps. I'll remove some of the garbage straps, and we'll see what we have here. This is quickly becoming one of those projects I can see that the deeper you go into it, the more you realize is wrong. I've been pulling this outfit off, this piece here that sort of bridges the thumb and the fingers, and because the straps are gone and it's pretty rough, but I can see that I'm going to have to put all new leather lacing through here. All this leather lacing is just breaking up as I'm going through it. But it's also one of those things where you hope you can get it back. You know, when you start tearing into stuff like this, you hope you can get it back to how it was. Pretty confident in my abilities. However, like I said, this is something I haven't dealt with before. Old gloves like this. Definitely fun. Like I said, I'm quite excited to see how it's going to turn out. Let's just hope it turns out good. Looks a little different now with that piece out. This glove is extremely dirty, so after I finish taking these laces here really need to be redone as well. After I finish taking what laces out I'm going to do, I need to give it a good wash. I know that's kind of something you don't generally want to do with leather, is soak it in water. But in this case, I mean, this glove is just it's just a mess. You can't really do anything. You're not really going to be able to dye it or anything when it's this dirty. So I've got a coarse sponge here. I'm really going to give it a good scrubbing with water. I'll probably then try to draw out some of that water with my wet dry shop vac, and we'll go from there. This is sort of an exploratory project, so just kind of got to take it as it comes. I'm gonna have to haul this strap out here too. So I was just about to start washing the glove, and the more I looked at the laces, I said, nah, they're not worth saving. It'll spoil. I'll be sorry when it's done, because I'll have a few new ones here and then a few old ones mixed in. So I ended up taking out all these as well. Okay, so all of this will all be stitched new. Now it's time to get to the fun part, which is the washing of the glove. We'll see how it turns out. The washing part is where you actually get to see what you're working with. So I have a tub of soapy water right here, just out of frame. and a coarse sponge. I'm just going to start kind of scrubbing the glove like you're seeing here, just working any dirt, or as much dirt as I can, out of the leather. I won't tear up the leather too much, I won't give it too hard of a time, but there definitely is some heavy dirt and grime in there, so do the best I can. This next part here is my favorite part of leatherworking, and that's applying the dye. You get to see a rough or raw looking leather really soak that dye right in, and you'll see when I start what I mean. It's just so rewarding. I've got some medium brown Phoebings here. I'm going with a medium instead of a light because I have some of these stains here in the leather, and I think a real light dye, close to a veg tan or a bit darker, will still strongly show through some of those stains. So I'm hoping a medium brown, which is a touch darker, I'm hoping that'll be dark enough to give more of a uniform finish. I'm not that concerned if a bit of those stains show through. It's not a big deal. It's an antique glove, and I'd like it to retain some of that, some nice antique look. It's when you start applying some of the dye like this, I know it'll lighten up a little bit as it dries, but just so rich. Another part I love is applying oil to the leather, and that's when the piece really takes on a phenomenal color, like a richness to it almost. I can already see that she's going to drink in a lot of my dye here. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the finished glove. Again, belonging to my father, probably around 40 years old. Had it since he was a boy. Completely restored. I kept as much of the original as I can. This lace around here was in pretty good shape, and up around here it was in pretty good shape as well. So I really wanted to keep as much original as I could. I did throw a new lace in here. New stitching along the pinky finger and the thumb. As you can see from the inside, it looks quite nice there. All new finger stitching. All new stitching right here. Just a beautiful piece. If you can remember how dry and worn and dirty that leather was before, and now it's just this beautiful, really supple leather. It's just so nice. Also, the mink oil has been soaking in. I did one coat. I'm about to work another coat into it, but this glove just feels so good on the hand at this point. Hope you liked this video, guys. Hope you like this mitt. If you did, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I know this is a little bit out of my normal realm, but I wanted to bring it back. I believe that there's very few things that with enough patience and time and skill put into it can't be brought back to a lovely piece. There's very few things. And now this one is ready to be used again. Subscribe to my channel, like I said. Leave me a comment down below. I love reading your guys' comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.